Okay, guys, welcome to Thursday. I'm in the middle of doing number one. My camera actually messed up, so I'm just going to start where I was. We are doing 783 divided by 6. I have it so far where I've done 7 divided by 6 is 1. 1 times 6 is 6. I've subtracted. I brought down my 8. 18 divided by 6 was 3. 3 times 6 is 18. Subtract a 0, brought down my 3. Now I was saying, don't get confused. Your answer is not 13 because 13 would be 78 divided by 6. We still need to finish off this 3. This is not a remainder yet. 6 will go into 3 0 times. 0 times 6 is 0, and our remainder is 3. Okay? So this answer is 130, remainder 3. Number 2, there are 33 students going on a field trip. If each student pays $12 to go, about how much money will be paid in all? So if we were going to draw a picture here, here's one student, he's paying $12. Here's another student, he's paying $12. Another student, $12. How many students do I have? 33. So it's going to be multiplying, but we have to deal with this about, okay? About is estimating. So you can estimate your 33 to be about 30 students, and your 12 can be about 10. And then if we multiply that, that would be $300. Okay. Number 3, probability. Here's my bag if y'all need a visual. Alice had 3 pencils, 2 pens, an eraser, and a crayon in her backpack. Oh, sorry, it's a backpack this time. What letter on the number line represents the probability that she will pick an eraser? Okay, so here's my pencils. 3 pencils, 4 erasers, and 1 crayon. Up. Oh, 3 pencils, and then we had 2 pens too. So I'm going to put an N for pens. All right, so 3 pencils, 1, 2, 3, 4 erasers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 crayon, and 2 pens. I think we're right. All right, so how many things are in this bag? First of all, they want to know if she pulls out an eraser. That's what we're talking about. So just looking at this bag, let's count how many things we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's our denominator. And we have 4. So she has 4 out of 10 chances to pull an eraser out. Now, looking at this, you might have said, oh, she's kind of equally likely because there are 4 erasers other than everything. But actually, if we put it on the number line, 1 tenth, 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. This would be our halfway mark. So it still would be less likely that she would draw an eraser. Okay, number 4. Tom has 138 chairs that he needs to put in the school gym. If he wants to put 7 chairs in each row, how many rows will he need to create? So he's got 138 chairs, and he's got 7 rows. So here's 7 chairs. So he's going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this row. He's going to put 7 in this row. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's going to put 7 in this row. He's going to put 7 in this row. 7. Then we need to know how many 7s are in 138. So another division problem. 138 divided by 7. 138 divided by 7. And I'm going to go ahead and try the big 7 way. You know, it's not my favorite. All right, so if I can take 7 tens, I can't take 7 tens out. Yes, I can. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to start with 10, okay? I think that's what the whole point of this method is, to try and do easy numbers. So 10's an easy number. So 10 times 7 is 70. That I'm going to subtract. This is where I think this method is a little bit difficult, because it just makes it like a harder subtraction problem. 8 minus 0 is 8. 13 minus 7 is 6. Yep. All right, now I can't pull out another 10, so what could I put out? Should I try a 9? Let's try a 5, because I think 5 is also an easy number. So 5 times 7 is 35. Oops. 3 and another 3. All right, I can't pull out another 5. If you know 4, we can try a 4. You could just go to 7s here, but I think that's a little hard, so I would try this. And you can still do my method where you're writing your multiples if you don't know what they are. We can do our tally marks: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay, so then we can know it's 4 times. So 4 times 7 is 28. I'm going to subtract again. Again, it's kind of a little bit of a tricky subtraction problem because we have to regroup. 13 minus 8 is 5. And our answer would be 10, 15, 19, remainder 5. Now here's where it also gets a little bit tricky, because we're saying, I'm going to write this answer here, 19, remainder 5. Well, that's rows. So if he wants to use all the chairs, is he going to have 19 rows? If he does 19 rows, he's going to have 5 chairs left over. So we're going to need to add in another row. So he's actually going to need 20 rows. All right, number 5. What is the difference between 2/3 and 1/5? And I'm actually gonna change this. No, I'll leave it. We'll 2/3, 15. Yeah, we'll leave it. I didn't want to have to regroup yet, so that's why I was kind of thinking about it. All right, so we're subtracting. Subtracting works the same ways as adding does. We still have to have common denominators. If we have 2/3, we cannot take away 1/5 because they're different size pieces. Whoops, sorry. Let me try and get this straight here. All right, so we need to find our least common multiple, or our least common denominator. I'm gonna put my 3 and my 5. 3, 6, 9, 5, 10, 15. Oops, I gotta keep on going. 12, 15. There is my common denominator. So I'm gonna do times something equals something, times something equals something. My new denominator is 15. 3 times what number is 15? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on the bottom, 5 on the top. 2 times 5 is 10. 5 times what is 15? 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top. 1 times 3 is 3. Now I can subtract. If I have 10 fifteenths and I want to take away 3 fifteenths, that would leave me with 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 fifteenths would be my answer. Okay? All right, so I'm going to assign these problems, and hopefully you guys will be able to do these for me when we meet. So I'm going to give this one to Alexis. I'm going to give this one to Chloe. I'm going to give this one, I'm trying to think of people who I didn't hear. I already heard from Mason on Tuesday, and I heard from Victor on Tuesday. I'm going to give this one to Ezra. And I will give this one to, who else do I have? I got Alexis, Sierra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let me give this one to Zeke. Okay, so I will put this online and hopefully you guys will get a chance to do them. You still need to do all of them. I'm just hoping that you'll be able to share with us. All right, guys, I'll see you a little bit.